Hey everyone, and welcome to another All About RVs video. Today we're going to take a look at the all-new 2021 and a half Riverstone Legacy 39 RK-FB luxury fifth wheel. We're going to take a few minutes, walk you through the inside of the RV, then we're going to come on back to the outside of the RV, and then we'll close it all up and show you what it looks like closed. We'll be right back on the inside. All right, guys, we're now up inside the all-new Riverstone Legacy 39 RK-FB here. Rear kitchen, front bath and a half model. We're going to spin through the inside, and then we'll head back outside, kind of show you around the outside as well. So first things first, this one was ordered in the Decorator white wood. This is a new wood color for the 2021 and a half version. And they also still have the lighter kind of grayish looking wood as well. So you have two wood choices available, and you have two furniture choices available when ordering the RV. Now, when you do the Legacy model, you get this upgraded Legacy floor, which is individual little panels that you can replace. If you want, you can opt in for the other floor, which is like one big giant sheet. So you've got a couple different floor options available as well. So starting over here in the big slide, we have nice big panoramic window look here, guys. Really, really nice. And those are dual pane safety glass windows. So 2 layers of glass, which really helps with some like condensation issues that sometimes full-timers run into with single pane windows. Just kind of helps a little bit with some sound deadening. Again, also kind of helps a little bit, not a lot, but a little bit with like heat and air transfer. There's 6 full extending ball bearing drawer guided drawers here for your little desk area here. Now, when you do the Decorator white wood, you get these kind of a lighter blondish wood color. When you do the gray wood, you'll have kind of a gray desktop instead of this lighter wood. So you'll have different looking desks and stuff depending on what you do with your wood color as well. Over here, you do have your dinette area here. Now the dinette does open up, has the tabletop slides out. There's an extension, leaf extension to drop in there. There's also 2 folding chairs. They're currently outside in the storage compartment, but there's 2 fold-up chairs when you do the Legacy package that come with that package as well. If you do the standard version of the Riverstone, not the Reserve, but the regular Riverstone without the Legacy package, you can opt in those chairs if you want to. In between the window there is an electric outlet with USB charger ports. And there is also an electric outlet down below the desk as well back there. Now, one of the kind of nicer features is the 3-inch thick sidewalls on the RV. Now, that allows them to also build in these little window seals and stuff. Again, most RVs are only 2-inch thick sidewalls or 1.5-inch thick sidewalls, depending on whether it's a standard fifth wheel or a lightweight style fifth wheel. Here in the Riverstone, you're into the more high quality, more full-timer, more extended stay type of camper. They are 3 inches thick instead of 2 or less. So a little bit heavier duty wall construction. The unit is a wide body RV as well. So you're getting an extra few inches of width compared to a standard 8-foot wide version. Back here in the back section here, you have a nice big kitchen area back here as far as counter space and stuff is concerned. You do have Samsung microwave system here. You also have the new Insignia larger oven. Has the glass front, built-in light inside there, little blue lights above the knob, 4-burner stovetop. Nicely finished off, kind of a tile backsplash and everything along that wall section there. Again, that will change if you don't do the Legacy package and you go with the standard version of the Riverstone. They have two different wall patterns there. Now, up top in the kitchen, they also do a little bit different ceiling panel back here. So you got kind of that tin ceiling look back here. You can also see back here, you've got obviously LED lights up there, some pendant lighting, air conditioner ducts back here, and your returns for the rear air conditioner back here. These are the Whisper quiet air conditioning system. So when you are in here and they're running, it is much quieter sounding in here. So it's a little bit easier to sit in here and have a conversation or watch TV or just sleep for that matter. On the left side here, you do have a pantry area. You can see pop up in the picture. You have a large Samsung residential refrigerator here with some overhead cabinet space. Does have an ice maker built into the freezer down below. Some storage space in the back corner here. And then down below that, you have some drawer space and some more storage space. Also notice the LED lighting there around the toe kicks. Dishwasher down here. You have a little flip-up counter extension here. Again, just giving you a little more counter space. High-rise sprayer faucet. Sink covers, and basically underneath the sink covers there you have a split sink, about a 60-40 or 70-30 sink dimensions there. Trash can down below the hole right here. So this is a little bit different. This pops off and you have a trash can down there, and there's a door from outside you'll see when we get out there where you can remove the trash can and change it out. Now back in here is also an electric outlet back there as well. Ceiling fan up top there is 120 volt ceiling fan instead of a 12 volt. Another nice feature on their windows is it does have the pull down roller shades that are day and night. So you have two roller shades on the windows. Even up in the bedroom area, you're going to have two roller shades, where a lot of brands only go to a night shade up there. So you're getting still the same quality downstairs and upstairs. They do kind of a cool infinity light there in the center of the ceiling. Some overhead cabinets above the sofa there. All of these windows down here do open also, guys. So you get plenty of airflow through here. This sofa will flip out and make into a pretty good sized bed. This sofa is a little bit different than last year's sofa. It's a pull-out style sofa, where last year they offered a hide-a-bed style. So a little bit different. And the theater seat across from the TV area right there is a power theater seat with a USB charger on each arm. However, they no longer have the LED lights built in like they used to. You'll also see some of the new light controls as part of the Firefly system. And those are actually sending a wireless signal to the Firefly system. It does not have a wired light switch through the RV kind of scenario. So there's a little battery inside of there that they say about every 2 years needs to be replaced. Electric fireplace over there, which is basically a fancy space heater, but they look pretty cool in the RVs. Large Samsung Smart TV there. You have the JBL stereo system there, and you have indoor speakers. If you want outdoor speakers, they offer an optional outside entertainment center, and that would be outside. You'll see that when we get out there, because this customer did order his that way. There is a little bit of storage area where that black glass flips up right there as well. Over here at your entry door area, they nicely finish that off as well. A lot of brands, you see the door frame and then just a little piece of wood trim or something around it. But they got kind of a nice enclosure casing and stuff there. Large metal handle there, another light switch there. And you also have your fire extinguisher down below. These are part of the temperature sensors here for your air conditioning system. Right here, you have your little half bath area here. We'll pop up some pictures of this so it's a little easier to see. But you do have a turbo exhaust fan up there as well. Air conditioner vent there. Some storage up top. Storage on the right as well. And then you have your little laundry hamper there on the lower right. Stackable washer dryer. Standard again on the Legacy model. So definitely a nice feature to have there if you are more of a full-time or extended stay customer. Porcelain foot flush toilet here. Pretty large backlit mirror here as well. And you can see your little remote control for the fan. Light switches here. Now down below here you have your steps going up to the bedroom. You have some step lighting there. Also a drawer that pulls out as well. Your little control center area here, we'll get to that when we come back in to close her up. King size bed. There is some storage underneath of the bed as well, so that bed will raise up so you can store some stuff under there. You have a window on each side of the bed. Electric outlet and USB charger ports on both sides of the bed. Now over here is the little laundry chute area where you can throw your clothes down into the little hamper basket. Kind of see here again, whisper quiet airs up in this area as well. Another TV over there, which does have a radio built in, so you could listen to a separate radio up here if you wanted to. Some drawer space and cabinet space down below. Electric box with the breakers and fuses over there on the left. You have some storage there on the right as well, and obviously a sliding door to block off the bathroom area. On the right hand side here, you have a large backlit mirror with some overhead lighting. Double bowl vanity. There's 6 drawers and some storage space there as well, along with some LED toe kick lighting down there. You have the porcelain foot flush toilet, but also their toilets have the nicer lids as well. A lot of them have kind of a cheaper plastic lid, so you do have an upgraded lid on here also. Shower across from us here, and that has the sliding glass doors. You also have the shower head, which is on a bar that slides up and down, and you can kind of adjust it for your height and stuff. Big skylight up above as well. You have the sit-down seat. So this shower area also changed up for mid-year model change. Now over here on the left, you have some more drawer space and cabinet space and another laundry hamper. Over here behind this door, you have a pretty large closet area right here. Your Dyson vac, which is part of the Legacy package as well. And you got hanging closet, a little bit of shelf space. There's some shelves back there on the right also, probably about a foot deep. So you get a decent amount of storage back here. More space here on the left side. So a pretty large walk-in closet setup here. Spin it around here so you can see this a little better. Don't forget, guys, to check out Couch's RV Nation if you're interested in one of these RVs that you've seen on my YouTube channel. They are one of the largest internet wholesale dealers in the country, guys. Will definitely save you a ton of money on a new RV. And we're going to head outside. I want to show you around the outside of the RV. And then we're going to come back in and close it all up. I want to show you what it looks like closed. We'll be right back on the outside. All right, guys, we're now back on the outside of the all-new Riverstone Legacy 39 RKFB. We'll do an exterior tour here real quick. Then we'll go back inside and close it all up. So first things first, this was ordered with the optional steel mist paint job. Very beautiful paint. 2 layers of clear coat, nicely finished off. They have 4 total paint jobs available when you're ordering a new Riverstone. Talk with your sales guy. He'll be glad to kind of go over that with you as well. And up front here, you have a power awning, LED light strip built in, adjustable arms for tilting and water runoff. The first about 6-inch section of the awning up there is about a aluminum kind of casing. So when it's rolled up, it encloses itself into that. Just kind of helps protect it from UV rays and maybe some light tree branches and stuff when you're driving. So nicer upgrade there. And it also has the manual override in case of an electronic failure in this front head up here. In the first storage compartment right here, you have 2 40-pound propane tanks with the auto changeover regulator. But a little bit nicer here, they do again have 40-pounders, where a lot of brands only have 30s, and some of the ultralight style only have 20s. Down below that area is a gas line hookup for like a portable grill if you wanted to plug something in. Huge storage compartment here. Electric outlet there on the left, rubber diamond plate floor style here. You can see the steel chassis framing up top there for your decking. And that is really nice because that is tied into your main steel chassis of the RV. A lot of brands use aluminum tubing or wood framing up there in that section, and it's not tied into the structure of the RV as far as like the chassis portion of it. By doing the steel chassis upgrade here and tying everything in, it just makes it a stronger RV going down the road. Now, again, this is a heavier, wide body, bigger RV, so it really kind of needs that compared to some of the less expensive brands out there. Sidewalls on the RV are a nicer, thicker, 3-inch thick sidewall here. You also have thicker baggage doors. So this type of stuff gives you better insulation for that extended stay or full timing type of customer. I watched one of these videos the other night of another guy talking about some full-time RVs, his top 5 or whatever, and they were all thin 2-inch or less walls, weren't really even warranted or rated for full-time type of living, but he was recommending them for that. Most likely because he probably sold them and didn't really know what he was talking about, but that happens sometimes. Over here you have a electric outlet here. You also have your midship turn signal here as well. More ride, step above step right here. Nice entry step here, rated for 500 pounds. Has the push button adjustable feet. Also has the shock assist. You can see in that picture popping up there. Basically kind of helps hold itself up, but just makes it real easy to go in and out. Large folding entry handle there, again, to help you get in and out of the RV. Also, your model number will be located right there next to the entry door. So if you're walking around a dealer's lot, see something you like, snap a picture of that model number so you remember what you like. Entry door nicely finished off here, and again, all painted. There is a push button entry door handle there. Again, another nice little feature there just to kind of upgrade the RV a little bit. This unit was also ordered with the 4-camera security system, I guess you'd call it, and observation system for when you're driving down the road. So you have 1 camera above that entry door there, along with a light there as well. And over here, you have one of the side cameras. Nice little feature there to see down the side when you're trying to get over in your Goodyear 17.5-inch tires here. The unit also has the tire pressure monitoring system on it. You also have disc brakes instead of drum brakes. So overall, a nice chassis upgrade here for your axle system. Now, this customer chose to order his with the optional more ride independent suspension instead of the standard leaf spring. But you have 8,000-pound axles, whether you get leaf spring or more ride. And this just gives it a much nicer, softer ride when you're traveling down the road. It is an expensive option. It's almost $5 grand to upgrade this axle system, but well worth it if you travel a lot. Now, if you're just kind of going to Florida or something for the winter, Texas for the winter, parking it, sitting there for 6 months and then going back home scenario, you may not need that extra, $5,000 worth of suspension upgrade, but if you are traveling a lot, it definitely could be a nice feature for you. Up here, you have the second optional awning right here. So this one, again, metal wrapped, power awning, LED light strip built in as well. This customer chose to order his with the 40-inch outside TV feature here, entertainment feature. So when you do this, it basically gives you the TV you can see there, but it also puts 2 JBL speakers on the sidewall here. And that TV has an FM radio built into it. And that TV plays through those speakers. If you don't order their TV, you don't get those speakers. You still get the storage compartment area right there, but you lose the speaker feature. Now, up top there, you can also see there's a slide-out awning cover covering the top of that slide-out. Their slide-out awning covers also have the metal wrap on them. Again, just trying to protect that RV as long as possible. Really nice frameless looking windows on your sidewalls. And their windows, again, guys, are dual pane windows, dual pane safety glass windows. So you have 2 layers of glass with some dead air space in between. And that's a nice feature just to help with some of the condensations that full-timers run into. They get the condensation in the cold weather, things like that. So just some nice features. Again, that is standard on the Riverstone, where a lot of brands, it's not. And some brands, it's not even an option. Kind of a motorhome style Class A look to the rear end. So really nice high-end fiberglass rear cap here. You have traditional taillights on the back with backup lights as well. A lot of brands don't have backup lights, so it's nice to have a backup light when you're trying to back into your campsite at night. You can also see the rear camera up there as well. That was part of that 4-camera system. Down below, you can see down here, you have a little hitch receiver. That is not to tow a boat or something with. It is strictly for, a luggage rack or a bike rack kind of scenario. It's only rated for about 300 pounds, but it does kind of give you a little extra area to throw some bikes or something. Ladder on the back of the RV comes down nice and low, so it's easy to get up onto, and it is rated for 250 pounds. So remember that when you're trying to climb up and down there. When you get up onto the roof, you see this picture pop up here, guys. You can kind of see there's plumbing stack vents, solar panel up there, TV antennas, all kinds of goodies up there. This one was ordered with 3 air conditioners. But you do, guys, got to get up there and kind of maintain that stuff from time to time, inspect the seals and seams and all that stuff, around the little attic vents and all that type of stuff. Now, one thing that I kind of like here is they actually use a plywood roof decking under this material, where a lot of brands use a thinner OSB board. So you have 1/2-inch plywood roof decking here, or some brands are 3/8 OSB board. So a little bit heavier duty roof system. Looking down this side of the RV here, you have a storage compartment back here. And in this is your ice maker on-off valve along with a low point water drain. But a little bit of extra storage space, which is kind of in the back corner of that kitchen area there. Down below that is your powered power cord reel here. Push a button, it rolls up. And I kind of left it, being lazy here, just pulled the cord out of the door, but there's a little hole that if you're going to stay somewhere for a long period of time, you could feed it through and lock it. Now up top again, there is a stove exhaust vent there. Little trash can area here. Now back in behind that trash can area is a dishwater shutoff for winterization purposes and stuff. So you would have to remove that little panel and get to that. I'd probably put a bigger trash can in there. I don't know why they kind of got a little chintzy there, but a nice bigger trash can there would definitely be a good spot. Down below here, you can also see your freshwater tank drain down here. You can also see your spare tire mountain stuff down here as well. Unfortunately, this one hasn't been washed and cleaned up yet. The service guys just put it in here to kind of let the snow and everything melt off of it. We had kind of one of our lovely winter storms that rolled through, a little bit of ice storm here. So they got it inside so they can get it prepped and ready, but it is still a little dirty. Right here you have your on-demand water heater here. And there is an on-off switch back inside of here, so remember that if you are having issues with it not working. Black tank flush here. Furnace exhaust out here. Washer dryer vent right there. And then there's also another little light up there. Now coming on down here, you have your drain area here. So there's a black tank handle right there to pull. You have your dump hose holder right there as well. The other side of the storage compartment here. And here you have the Go Power 1500 watt inverter and your water manifold system over there. There's a low point drain there as well. But that is hot and cold water manifold system. You can shut on and off individual water lines right there. And just down below here is where they put the hydraulic reservoir for your jacks and some of your slides, along with the disc brake fluid holder there. And then it has this little trap door that just drops right on down. Pretty cool. Shocks on this side as well, and you can kind of see here they come in just below the slide there. Right here you have your little docking station area here. So battery disconnect, a light out here, your jack controls, the front cap lights, outside shower for hot and cold water. There is your gray galley and black handles here as well. City water, freshwater fill-ups, black tank flush. All that stuff located right here. Nicely finished off. Then over here you have your battery compartment right here, which does have some slide out trays. You could fit up to 4 batteries in there. Now there's some stickers right here. We're going to pop up these stickers for you guys as well. The first sticker is going to be your main data sticker here. And that basically is kind of telling you your production date, VIN number, axle sizes, some tire information, things like that, VIN number, all that type of stuff right there. Most importantly, gross vehicle weight rating. Don't exceed that number. That's the most you can load the RV up to before you risk really damaging it. Next is your unloaded vehicle weight sticker. Has your VIN number on it, length on it, but it's mainly there to kind of tell you what the camper weighed when it rolled off the factory assembly line. Next is your cargo carrying capacity sticker. And that sticker right there is basically telling you how much gear you can load into the RV. The next sticker after that is going to be your tire sticker, which again is telling you your tire size, but most importantly, it's telling you your proper tire pressure, guys. Make sure you check your tire pressure before your trips, especially if you're going on long ones and stuff. Tires are only rated to hold a certain amount of weight at a certain pressure. If you let that pressure drop too low, guys, it can't hold the weight of the RV properly and you're going to probably lose a tire. So definitely make sure you do keep up with that. Up front here, you have the optional Trail Air pen box right here. And this pen box, guys, is designed to help with that up and down bounce and everything. And that is a nice upgrade, but you don't have to get that. That's an option. Some customers like the More Ride version, so you could do that aftermarket or something if you wanted to. Talk with your sales guy about that. Down below, large storage compartment or generator area, depending on what you want to do with it. This customer chose to order his generator prepped, but didn't do the generator. So there's a changeover box and some stuff up in the top corner there. You have the boxed out section for the generator to go in. And then there's a little plastic panel there, that kind of rounded panel there on the right. That'll pop open, and there are some wiring and some of the brains of the operation and stuff back in behind there, guys. All right, we are going to head back inside. I want to close the RV up and show you what it looks like closed. We'll be right back on the inside. All right, guys, we're now back inside the all-new Riverstone Legacy 39 RKFB here, and we're going to close it up. So I want to show you what it all looks like closed here. So we're going to come over here to our main control area right here, and this is just inside the entry door here. So up top here is your water heater controls for your on-demand water heater. Here is your inverter button for your battery system to work the refrigerator off of electricity when you're driving down the road. But onto this here, this is your main control panel for your RV for a lot of things here. So we're on the home page, and we have our tank readouts for our waste tanks and our fresh tank. We have our 12-volt tank heater button for wintertime, water pump switch, battery condition, temperature for one of the air conditioners. You go into the HVAC system right here, and you've got all 3 airs if you order it with 3 airs. If you get the standard 2, or even if you do the optional heat pump. This one has a heat pump option on it as well. Plus you also have the furnace also. So you have some different controls right here. Back to the home page, you have a master on-off switch for a bunch of your lights. So you can kind of see back here, this controls the 12-volt lights, not the 120-volt versions. But I hit one button and I just shut down almost every light in the camper. And I hit one button and turn everything back on. Now you do again have some of the little individual controls like this one right here. So there are some different buttons and stuff around the RV, but nice to have that master kill switch when you're closing up. So next we're going over here to the electric side of things. Just kind of tells us what's going on with our electric system. Now we can also come here to the lights and turn on and off a whole bunch of lights individually from right here as well. Back to the HVAC system, back to the slide system, and our awnings are right here. So we run our awning in and out. This one has the optional second one, so you have 2 awning setups here. But right now, we're going to worry about the slides. So we're going to close things up. So off door slide, bed slide. We have our electric door slide side, it says, and then the other slide here. So we have 4 slides on this one. I'm going to start here since we're right next to the bedroom, closing this up. And basically we're going to hit the retract button, and this will bring this right on in. Now this is a hydraulic slide on the bed. So it comes right in and right out, nice and easy. Now the one over here on the right is going to be an electric slide. So it sounds a little different than what the other one sounded like. Okay, so now here you can kind of see I can still come up into the bedroom with the slides closed. Can't really walk around in here very much, but you could climb over to get to the master bath and, you know, take a shower, get to the closet, load things up, whatever. But when it is closed, you're not really getting to your little dresser area over here, unfortunately. And that's with these two slides coming together, they pretty much touch. But it is still functional to the point where if you're stopping at a rest area or something, you can come in here, go to bed, take a nap, you know, kind of load some stuff if you want to. Now, when you're taking those back out, all you got to do is hit the extend button, and that will run those rooms right back out. And this one's going to go right on back out as well. So you kind of see what that looks like. Now we are spinning back around here to look at the downstairs section here. So we are going to bring in this slide right over here. Now, very important, guys, when you're bringing these slides and stuff in, to make sure everything is out of the way. Make sure your TV is strapped back. Make sure there's nothing in the floor or anything like that. You know, all that type of stuff is very important so that you don't run it over, damage it. Obviously, make sure your recliner's down. But that one just runs straight in, straight out. Now we're going to bring in the door side slide here. Just want you to see what this looks like as well. Now, very important on this slide to make sure that the dinette table leaf is not in. So make sure that is put up. Now we're going to squeeze back through here. You can kind of see what this looks like. But if that dinette table leaf was in place, it would go right into the side of your kitchen cabinets and stuff here. So make sure that is not in the way right there. So very important to check that. Now, you can't really get back to the kitchen unless you're climbing over a counter or something. You know, so you would have to bump that slide out to load the kitchen. Kind of see what this all looks like right here. But I can come back and get to some of the items. Squeeze back out here. Kind of see there's probably about, I don't know, a foot of space or so right there to kind of squeeze through. And when you're ready to run it back out, all you got to do is hit your button. Hit the right button. And it'll go back out. Again, guys, thank you for taking the time to watch my video. I really do appreciate it.